Hi Cancer, it's Lisa, and here is your mid-month April 2023 general reading. This is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is down below. I was going to do weekly readings, but then we decided to add to our family, and we got a land shark named Dennis, and boy, is he a lot of work. So it just took up a little bit of my time. Hopefully by next week, he will be more in a routine, and I will be able to do the weekly readings. There is so much happening astrologically this month that I'm really hoping to be able to do it, and going into May as well, and we'll see how that goes. But there is so much going on that I want to bring that to you guys. Okay, so let's see what the rest of the month holds for you. I'm also holding my contest to win a reading with me. If you subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, I will enter you into the draw. If you've already subscribed, no problem. Still leave a comment and I'll enter you in as well. And then I'll be picking the winner at the end of the month. Okay, so let's see what is in store for the rest of the month for you, Cancer. The overall message for you is the Queen of Cups, emotionally letting go of things that no longer serve you. It's about trying to move forward, but you're holding on to emotion, whether that's from past lives, or the past when you were younger, or even stuff that's happening now. It's just, you need to let go of the emotion. The challenge that you have this month is the Two of Swords, which is about the success you want, or the things that you want are right in front of you and you're just not seeing them. You need to kind of take the blindfold off and move in the direction you want to go in. What you don't see coming this month is, sorry, card dropped, is the Seven of Swords, which is all about you just kind of moving forward, learning your lessons, and someone stabbing you in the back or doing stuff behind your back, and it's just not dealing, like, it's kind of like learning to not let it affect you. Where you need to focus on is a choice that you have to make. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, very interesting, Cancer. Let's see, let's get some clarity on this. So the Queen of Cups, all about emotionally letting go of things that are holding you back, that you want to do things, your emotions, fear, certain things are holding you in place, and it's time to let those go so you can move on and move towards the things that you want to bring into your life. The Ten of Wands, what the clarity on it is, basically it's being okay with not knowing what the outcome is going to be, right? It's kind of like letting go of control, just taking steps every day to move in the direction you want to go in. I always say that the Ten of Wands is sort of like building a puzzle without having the picture. And every day you get a piece and you put the piece and you find where the piece fits. And then as you move forward, the picture starts to come together, and then you're like, oh, I see what the picture is, right? But it's about being okay about building the puzzle without the picture. So what they're talking about in your life is letting go of the emotion, moving forward in the direction that you want to go in, but having no idea how it's going to go or what it's going to turn out to be, and being okay with that. And then just taking the steps and living the life that you want to live and seeing where it leads. So you do what you need to do, you do what you plan on doing, but you are okay with not knowing how it's all going to come together, right? It will be what it is, right? And just doing that. If you move forward and you do that, synchronicity can play a part in it. It will play a part in it. Our angels, our guides, the universe will bring us the things that we need if we do this. Emotionally holding on and staying like in fear and letting negativity and doubt stop us, and finding, every excuse not to do whatever it is, or worrying and stressing about it so much that you don't do it, they can't bring things into your life. So it's very much like you move forward and then they can bring in exactly what it is that you need. The Three of Wands is all about being in the now, being present in the now, living life right now, embracing life and enjoying it, not worrying about the future, and definitely not looking at the past like, oh, I woulda, coulda, shoulda, or that was great back then. You can't go back. You can't change things. It's all about being now. Whatever lessons you learned, you have, and you have all the tools you need to succeed. So you're right where you need to be, and then you need to focus and live in the moment. Don't put expectations on it. Don't, focus on the outcome. It's like trying to climb a mountain and looking at the top of the mountain rather than the steps that you're taking. When you do that, you will, trip, fall, go off the path, do the things, that you're not supposed to do, fall in a crevasse. So it's all about focusing on each step and being present and enjoying the present rather than focusing on the top of the mountain. One, you'll get to the top of the mountain faster. And two, you'll find all the opportunities that you need to while you're enjoying life to the fullest in the now, right? Which will help you get to the top faster. Okay, and then one more clarity card. It's about being proactive. That's about going for the things that you want, doing the things that you want, and really kind of going for it, not being a victim to life or being reactive to things. It's about going out and doing it. Okay, so then the challenge you have is the Two of Swords, which is basically what you're looking for is right in front of you. What you need to do is right there. And it's about taking off that blindfold and moving forward. The water is calm. It's just like a nice little ripple. There's an adventure waiting for you. The other land over there is waiting for you. You need to take the blindfold off, get up, and go towards what it is that you want. They're very clear with you, Cancer, this month. Okay, so they're saying when you do that and you start to move forward, or you're clear, okay, I'm going to take this blindfold off. This is what I'm going to do. You have mental victory. You can see clearer where it is you're going, what you're going to do, and you do it. Wow, it leads you to the world, which is getting everything that you want and attaining everything physically that you want. Good health, good relationships, career, success, finances, just a great life. So by doing this, you get that. The Two of Wands is saying that it's really important when you take off this blindfold that you live life to the fullest, that you don't settle, that you don't just go, okay, well, this is my little life. And that's all in perspective. We all have, what the world and our, what the biggest thing that we want in our life is. It's all relative to each of us. Some people might want something small, like a little house with a picket fence. Other people might want a mansion with 5-car garage. Some people might want to travel around the world. Other people might just want a nice little life, right? So it's all relative, but it's basically saying the world is your oyster. So now it's for you to go and get it and stop settling and just go for it and allow things to play out. It's like going on this adventure. When you do that, you get a whole new creative beginning. So take off that blindfold. There's this creative beginning waiting for you. Go and do the things that you want to do. It's leading you to bigger and better things. Very interesting. What you don't see coming is the Seven of Swords, which is very interesting, which is basically you doing you. You're moving forward. You're taking care of yourself. You're trying to learn your lessons. And someone is stabbing you in the back, stealing your ideas, or generally stabbing you in the back. And it's basically not getting distracted by other people, right? So it's kind of like, just do what you need to do. What happens, happens. If they stab you in the back, they stab you in the back. That's their problem, not yours, right? So let's get some clarity on this. So you got the same card twice, which is about, you're at this crossroads. You have to make a choice. Do you do the same old, or do you go towards sanctuary It's unknown what's inside the building, but it leads to success. There's success in the building. You need to go and get that. The spirits are always like, why do people stay in misery when they could just go towards success? There's a process in that, and it can be scary because you don't know what's over there, but chances are it's more successful than where you are. Worst case scenario, you can come out of the building and walk again in the same place. But it is basically saying you need to make a choice. You're at a place where you need to make a choice, and you either stick with the same old, or you move towards more success. Then they're saying as you do that, it's about living life to the fullest, celebrating life, expanding your life, having celebrations outside of things, just kind of like living life to the fullest. Woohoo, right? That's what the card is. It's kind of like there's no sense of moving forward if you're just going to be like, meh, and stay in struggle even if you've made a decision. So you go into the building and you're like, well, I'm still not going to do anything. That's not the point of making the change. The change is to go out and live life to the fullest and celebrate life. That brings in victories and successes. Wow, your reading's really good, Cancer. And as you do that, you're able to emotionally let go of things that hold you back. Again, which is what they were talking about earlier, which is all about just let go emotionally. It's time to kind of take the reins of your life, the steering wheel of your life. What has happened in the past doesn't define you. It had an impact on you, but now you can drive your own vehicle and you can make your life what you want to make it. You don't need to carry all of this emotion behind it and the fear and the insecurities that create it. You can let that go and move forward. Okay, and then where they want you to focus on is making this choice. So you may not do the choice right now, but you may be very clear on the choice in April. So it can be like, okay, this is the choice I'm making. I'm going to make this on this date, or this is what I'm going to do. Again, it could be in any area of your life. It can be health and fitness. It can do whatever. It can be like, okay, or it could be career, relationships. I am making a choice. I'm not going to stay in this struggle anymore. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to live life to the fullest. And I'm going to go for the successes that are waiting for me. Or you choose to stay and struggle. Or at least it's not, it is struggle, but it's the same old, which again, Pluto moved into Aquarius in March, and that whole thing is about the same old just doesn't work anymore for everybody. So some things are adjusting. And I think you might have already seen some things adjusting around you. So let's see, clarity. It's saying to focus on gratitude, focus on the things that you're grateful for and what you already have in your life to be grateful for. And that helps you move in the direction you need to move in. It also helps you put out to the universe that you want more things to be grateful for. And when you start to do certain things, it's kind of like, oh, I'm grateful I can go and do this. So then the universe is like, okay, we'll give you more of that, right? So it's doing that. And so it's also about mindset, focusing on what you're grateful for in the next little while you make this decision, because that will make it very clear what it is that you want in your life. Then it's about you shining, coming center stage and saying, you know what, it's time that I focus on myself and my abilities and what makes me shine. Then there's a whole new phase in your life that's starting. So by this, you're making the decision to have a new start. You come out of this box that you've been stuck in, and you go out and it's a whole new ball game, a whole new phase in your life. And then your life balances, and that creates a flow of abundance in your life. You may have to spend some money to make some money, kind of thing, where it's like, okay, I'm going to go and do this, but then it brings in abundance. You may not see it at first, but then it starts to come in. But it does create a really good flow in your life. So amazing, Cancer. I think you just need to make some choices, and then everything will move forward, and it's going to be an exciting time for you. Thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could please like, share, and subscribe, that would be awesome. And I will see you soon.
always keep your face towards the sunshine, and the shadows will always be behind you.